I have a history of working through a providing agency, but because you took that away from me, that's the only.
Oh, no, I don't know. Everybody knows I do not allow people to work as home health care providers when you're on probation for a felony. Everybody knows that.
She openly admitted to breaking the rules. She confessed to leaving the county without permission. But then she made a critical error. She told Judge Boyd she didn't see the problem. Facing the possibility of having her probation revoked for burglary, this defendant thought a sob story about a relative in need would somehow excuse her actions. She was mistaken. Pay attention as the time-served plea deal vanishes the moment the judge starts asking straightforward questions.
All right, let's go and jump into this immediately. Definitely seems like a common thing here. It seems like a good amount of the court cases you guys are showing me pretty much recently are like people who work as like CNA, home health care type of workers here, guys. And then they get put into these scenarios where they themselves have done something absolutely heinous towards the local populace and are thoroughly confused that the judge themselves are saying, we no longer want you walking into people's houses, specifically elderly or disabled. And they're surprised by this. What do you mean, bro? You're a criminal. Why would the judge specifically say, you know what, it's completely fine. Maintain your job walking into people's houses, elderly houses and people that are disabled, and you have free reign of their houses and their belongings, bro. Are you crazy?
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 7787, State of Texas versus Anna Marie De La Rosa. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
State.
Defense?
Ray Lopez for the defense.
All right, and are you Ms. De La Rosa?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Anna Marie De La Rosa who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 7787 for the offense of burglary of a building with intent to commit theft on April 30th, 2024 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Deferred
All right,
adjudication.
Your Honor, the state wishes to proceed on violation of condition number 6 on or about the 10th day of July 2024. The defendant, Anna Marie De La Rosa, departed Barrett County without the written permission of the court and or supervision officer in violation of condition number 6.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We waive and abandon all of this, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 6, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 6?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 6 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke her community supervision, and sentence her to 232 days in the Bexar County Jail under Texas Penal Code 1244A.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that completely. Generally, if they give you an out at first by saying, hey, listen, we're going to go ahead and put you on like an ankle monitor, or we're going to give you probation, we're going to give you community service, finish these 2 classes, and we'll just go ahead and completely wipe out community service, right, et cetera. If they give you an actual out and then you still disrespect specifically the demands of the court, then what exactly are you expecting to come from this here? All right. I think you, in fact, should now immediately be sent to whatever, lengthy prison sentence you would have had before they offered you the, I guess, deferred adjudication.
All right. So why would I follow this agreement? Because I'm assuming that's a judgment satisfied.
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Why would I do that?
Your Honor, she's contesting the charges that she picked up in Medina County. She does admit, though, that she left the county without permission and remorseful for that. And is looking to put this matter behind her.
Oh, I'm not, just so everybody understands, I'm not considering anything else on the motion. I'm just considering violation of condition number 6. Mm-hmm. Has she done anything on probation? Has she completed anything? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Anna Marie De La Rosa.
All right, what have you done on probation?
I reported to probation. I've also been looking for work, like as said on my probation. I had work in line, but considering, that I left,
Why did you leave the county?
I had to go and pick up my sister-in-law from where she was at because, she got stranded, so
Mm,
that was.
Here comes the
Okay.
excuse.
okay.
She left the jurisdiction without permission, claiming her family needed a ride. She insists she didn't think it was an issue. That's
Right,
the
of
very
course.
definition of entitlement. She believed her own schedule was more important than the court's orders.
I
Why
had,
don't you call probation?
Yeah, guys, and that's exactly why I'm saying here. If when you get probation and you go against any of the demands, and you know that what's above your head basically is a lengthy prison sentence, if you violate this probation, then you deserve it, bro. I'm sorry, like you deserve whatever the initial charge was now, right? Like there's really not much of an argument here. You thought going to pick up your sister-in-law was worth more than you spending 2 years in jail, up to 2 years in jail. All right,
And tell
send her to
them,
jail, guys.
I need to go pick up my
I
sister.
mean, I didn't think it was an issue and a problem because I didn't think I was
What?
violating probation at that time.
Really?
And she just needed a ride, so I went to go and get her. So
hmm
I mean, I didn't see where there was a problem or an issue at that moment in time because it was just going and picking her up. And
Right.
that was the,
Got
I
it.
didn't see that there was a problem.
Did you start on your parenting classes?
No, I have there was a parenting class that was in line for there.
Mhm.
No, my question is, did you start your parenting classes?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
All right.
But,
Got it.
the reentry program does have those parenting classes, and so I just had to wait to get into that
Were
program.
you in felony drug court?
No, they said they denied me because I don't have no drug issues since 2017.
hmm
My case wasn't related to drug issues.
And
I didn't.
you're
come
not
in on no drug
employed?
charges
Can you
or
stop
anything,
talking,
so
please?
They, drug court denied me because I have no drug.
Have you been
charges.
employed since April 30th, 2024?
Have I been employed?
Yes, since you've been on probation, have you ever had employment?
Well, my probation officer was supposed to check in with you because, I have a history of working, through a providing agency. But because you took that away from me,
Watch how she shifts gears. When the judge asked
He said, because you took it away from me. Why was it taken away from you, though? Why do you think? Is it most likely because you tried to burgle a building? Okay. And then you also have previous like charges for some type of narcotic abuse from 2017? Are you confused here? Why is she so confused, guys? No, this can't be real, right? This can't be real. Like I would honestly, for certain cases, specifically when you start to kind of hear people's overall mannerism and how they're like delivering their speech, I think it's incredibly important that you start demanding like literacy type of things, because maybe she also, right, like was so ignorant specifically that she has no idea what she signed, any of the things that she said, and when she got actual probation and not jail time, she was like, you know what, hold on, I'm free. Right, everything is good. Obviously, I got off on this here. I'm not being held accountable, because if you listen to what she actually has done, right, to follow the demands of the court, she's done basically nothing, guys. Guys, this is crazy.
a simple yes or no question.
Crazy.
Did you
guys.
get a job? Instead of a direct answer, we get a list of people
Bunch
to
of
blame.
nonsense.
She points fingers at the probation officer and the drug court. To Judge Boyd, this shows a clear lack of accountability.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Clearly.
Everybody knows I do not allow people to work as home health care providers when you're on probation for a felony. Everybody knows that. So my question is, have you had employment since April 30th, 2024?
no, so I was looking forward.
All right, so that's a no. Did you report to probation
I
since
did tell-
April
I
30th, of
did tell-
2024?
Yes, ma'am, I did. And I was, also calling the hotline like it was told to do. I was doing my conditions as followed. Yes, I
Right.
was.
But none of the ones that mattered to her that would have made you a better person, right? None of those.
Any other questions?
Jeez, guys.
And I also called my probation officer to let her know where I was at. I tried contacting her several times and stuff. So, I mean, I did everything that I was supposed to do. I do have job lines followed as well when I get out of here too.
But you haven't had an employment since April 30th, 2024. Any questions?
Ms. De La Rosa, did you complete your TAP evaluation?
Yes. Yes, ma'am, everything was done.
What is that?
When do you recall doing that?
When I was incarcerated in Bexar County. It was a top evaluation, and then it was followed through drug court, which they denied me because, like I said, they said
Top
because I don't have no drug history,
Oh,
there was
okay,
no
okay.
reason for me, for them allowing me to take that course.
It's like basically like a substance type of test that they do to verify that you are not like associated to, I guess, with any type of like narcotics or anything like that. They're generally court ordered. It's also like a common typical recommendation. But yeah, that's what it is. It's just for like narcotics. This is why they keep referencing it.
And then, so you were released from custody in June of 2024, does that sound right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then you were ordered to submit to drug testing in July of 2024. Do you recall that?
For the phone.
Yes.
Yes, and I was calling every day, like I was told, up until the time that I got placed into Medina County.
Okay.
And then I was there for 4.5 months.
So are you aware that your probation officer stated that you failed to submit to drug testing on July 12th, 19th, and 26th of 2024?
Because I was already incarcerated.
You were already incarcerated in July. And then are you aware that your probation officer is alleging that you struggled with calling the UA hotline as you were instructed to do?
If I wasn't incarcerated, how was I able to call the hotline?
So
Nothing is
when
her
were you
fault.
Incarcerated.
Nothing.
July 12th, 2024.
But before that, are you aware of any that your probation officer is alleging that you were having trouble, calling in?
Oh yeah, bro. I love streaming. I love it.
Because I was already incarcerated in July.
Before your incarceration.
There was no, I was calling every day. There shouldn't have been a reason why.
All right, any questions? Probation,
Well, the lawyer said nothing like the entirety of the time here, guys.
what is probation's recommendation?
Let's hear it.
Judge, the court summary indicates they want revocation.
All right.
Revocation.
Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No.
The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty. The court will revoke. The court will sentence you to 14 months in the state jail facility.
The deal is off the table. She was hoping for a light punishment, but instead, Judge Boyd is revoking her probation entirely. 14 months in a state jail facility.
Right.
That's the steep price of disrespecting the system.
You're credit for any time served. There's
I'm
to
fine
be
with
no
that.
contact with Veronica Garza
Mm-hmm.
or 1803 Macaulay, McCauley, San Antonio, Texas, 78224. And no contact with Jose Gutierrez.
I'm guessing these were
I'm
the
sorry, with Grace
other people that were there when she got arrested.
Rocha and Jose Gutierrez and Raquel Puente. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Ana Marie De La Rosa had a golden opportunity. She had a plea deal for just over 200 days, which likely would have meant walking out the door. All she needed to do was demonstrate that she took her probation seriously.
She didn't.
But when
She
you
cared
offer
none.
excuses instead of taking responsibility, and when you tell a judge you didn't think breaking the law was a problem, the court's mercy vanishes. Judge Boyd turned down the easy deal and imposed 14 months in state jail. A harsh wake-up call for someone who thought the rules didn't apply to them. What do you think? Was 14 months too severe for leaving the county to help a family member?
No, because it had nothing to do with that. Guys, we hold the phone here, guys. Right? Like, why did she get 14 months? Most likely for the initial felony charge that she got here. I mean, in her head, she's like, trust me right now, she's like, oh no, the whole world is against me. It's everyone's fault but mine. Leaving the county was just, nothing. I thought that was going to be okay. Why would that be okay? Like, you understand that you had to follow the rules of the court. The court dictated that you needed to do all of these things. All right. You're technically still in jail, but you're free. All right. Understand this here. You're free. That was the key, right? You are still kind of free to kind of get a job and kind of, move around a little bit kind of within bounds, but you are still technically in jail on probation, right? Because at any moment they can say, okay, jail. Understand this here. At any moment, they're sending you to jail, and now you're going to have to do all of the time you basically just wasted, right? I mean, I have no idea if time served specifically is going to count in this context here, depending on how long she was on probation. So I don't know if probation counts as time served, and it probably doesn't. Okay, it probably doesn't. I don't know. If that's a thing, let me know, because that'll be very intriguing if probation counts as time served also, right? But I definitely think that she needs to definitely see some time based off of the burglary charge that she had here. That's a thing that definitely needs to happen here, and that's why she's going to jail for 14 months, guys. So it is what it is here. As long as you follow everything you need. Second chance at life. Yeah. I agree. I absolutely agree completely, bro. I'm telling you, dudes, you're on probation. They gave you an out. That's basically a gimme. Congratulations, right? So why would you then go against it? Nothing matters. They're just going to then pile on the initial charge to the time you're on probation. That's how it kind of works in my head, at least, right? But 14 months, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think Judge Boyd specifically, she's really good. She's good at that, but she's also a little bit too lenient at times, though. Little bit too lenient, because I would be putting everyone in jail. I'm telling you, probation. Oh no, let me hear how you talk for a second. I want to hear how you say a sentence. All right, and then they'll let me know if I'm going to further invest in whatever this is. Because there's some times where you can be in front of a person and immediately that that's just not going to work, bro. Okay. That's just not going to work. Whatever this is not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. It's not valuable. It's not really valuable to society. We know you're going to, in fact, violate your probation and end up in a scenario where you're going to be thrown in jail, bro. All right. So all you're technically doing is just like deferring it, the prison time, basically. But either way, guys, do you want to watch movies with me? I never actually thought to promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies, and I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with many TV shows. Currently, we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings, and we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry. Right? Listen, like and subscribe.